Good afternoon, folks. We're at about 20, so I'm assuming we'll have a few more. Today, you guys are going to be doing obviously some group participation. So try to find yourself in a quiet setting if you can, and if possible, be able to put your screen on so you're not some random person talking into a blank screen. Grace, who's that? Oh. Yeah, I had two people have told me that Grace is powering internet out today. I get that. That's okay. We'll deal. All right. So while I'm taking attendance, as we've done in the past, I'm going to put up a multiple choice question, and I want you to see if you can answer the question. Put the correct question or answer to the question in the chat function as a private chat, please. And yeah, make sure this is off my screen. There we go. All right, so here's the question for today. Which of the following was the most important factor in enabling the Spanish to defeat the Aztec Empire? Okay, so this is kind of across two different chapters. Put your correct answer in the chat function, please. All right, take 45 seconds or so to make an educated guess. All right, so let's see what you guys came up with. All right, I don't have a lot of responses yet. Come on, folks. Okay, so let's say look at this. Which of the following was the most important factor? So that could mean that more than one was a factor. But what was most important in enabling the Spanish to defeat the Aztec Empire? The Spanish were able to field larger armies than the Aztecs. We know that's true. The Spanish had very few conquistadors. Spanish tolerance of Aztec religion and culture weakened Aztec resistance. We know that's not true because the Spanish were basically trying to force Christianity on them as well, and they didn't respect their way of life. 3, the Spanish were able to exploit the poverty in the Aztec Empire, which caused a revolt of Aztec farmers against the Aztec ruling class. That could be a possibility. D, the Spanish were able to form military alliances with other indigenous peoples who were enemies of the Aztecs. Do you remember, right, the Flowery Wars and the cult of human sacrifice, which meant they had to have sacrifices? That answer is going to be the most correct because other people did not like them who lived around them, but they had to pay them in tribute in either corn or people. Spanish were able to devise effective countermeasures to the horse cavalry that formed the bulk of the Aztec army. That's the most incorrect statement on here because the Aztecs did not have horses. So, okay, let's see what our numbers add up to today. 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 2 for 3, 2 for 5, 3 for 5, 4 for 5, 4 for 6, 4 for 7, 4 for 8, 5 for 8, 5 for 9, 5 for 10, 5 for 11. Oh, sorry. I got to go back and do that again. D is what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people. Got that right. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, so this is why we're doing this so you guys can continue to practice. Okay. We're going to move on today. And today being a themes day, so taking the information that we've learned and trying to process it in the 6 major themes that this course is centered around is what we are going to try to do. So when I go to modules, at the end of module, that one should be, yeah, here we go. The end of module 15, 17, 19, you're going to see theme day today, 9/17. Click on it, and I added a few wrinkles. All right, so make sure you're listening here so that you get this correct. Make sure you're using your textbook reading, your notes, and in-class notes and discussion. All right, and so today you're going to add one comparison similarity that happened in a different civilization or different time period. And then today you're also going to add then one thing that changed between how it was before and then how it was after. So you're going to add what's called a change in continuity over time. Okay, so the way that I want you to set your thing up, I want your comparison and your CCOT to be on the bottom of your group's post. Okay, I want the names, the theme that you have on the top. Okay, the process is still going to be similar. Even though we have a full day here, we're only going to give you 12 minutes. You'll see I wrote a maximum of 6 bullet points per group. Okay, you've got to break that down to what's most important. Some of you are putting in like random stuff, or some of you are putting in stuff that doesn't even belong. As a group, you should be able to decipher. That means to kind of pick what is going to be the thing that we need to take away the most. Okay, that's where it's important for you to have a discussion and not just let one kid do all the typing and all the talking. Everyone go, yeah, I think he's right because I have no clue what he's talking about. If that's the case, chances are you didn't read the chapter and you didn't pay attention to the lecture on Tuesday. Okay? All right. If you have extra time, come up with more comparisons or change in continuity over time. If you're having trouble, go back and look at old posts on Canvas. They're there. And all the names. And then one person will walk through with us and then by that time, class will be over with. And then lastly, a reminder, we added how does geography affect the civilization to the humans in the environment, okay? So when I break you up into groups here, one person should probably share their screen who's doing the typing. That helps, I believe. And everybody should have, at least be participating. If your video is not on because you're in an awkward position, it's fine, but I expect everyone to participate, okay? All right, I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to get to where I want to go here. Your theme will correspond to the breakout room that you are in, okay? So if you are in breakout room 1, you have theme 1, breakout room 2, theme 2, etc. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Once everyone gets in the rooms, we'll have about 12 minutes. Go.
Mr. Burnett, so I'm on FaceTime with Brooke right now. Is that like okay?
Yeah, Sherry told me that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm just like my computer. I've already tried shutting it down, and that normally fixes the problem. But on the Zoom, it just says like connecting in a circle over and over again, and I'm not really sure what's happening right now. So
One thing you could do is, if you wanted to, get Zoom on your phone and log in from there.
oh, that's true. Okay.
But for this, should Brooke just like be in my group?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just work in the groups together. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So far we have Portuguese exploration caused